The lion stood on the ridge at dawn. Below him, a pack of hyenas circled something dead in the dirt. They laughed. They shrieked. They called his name. He didn't move. His mane lifted in the wind. His eyes stayed still. They wanted him angry. They wanted him down there. He stayed where kings belong. They danced around him like children playing war. At first, he ignored them. That's what lions do. But the noise grew louder. The insults sharper. One hyena bit at his tail as he drank. Another mimicked his roar and made the younger ones laugh. The lionesses watched. The cubs looked confused. Even the other males began to whisper. Why doesn't he respond? Is he afraid? Maybe he's weak now. The lion heard it all. His claws dug into the earth. His jaw tightened. Every muscle in his body wanted to charge down that ridge and silence them forever. But something inside him said, wait. Not out of fear. Not out of weakness. Out of knowing. He had fought before. He had won before. He had killed before. But not every fight was worth the energy. Not every voice deserved an answer. The hyenas grew bolder. One morning, they stole a fresh antelope he had just brought down. They dragged it into the bushes, laughing the entire way. The lionesses roared in anger. The cubs whimpered. Still, the lion did nothing. Another day, the hyenas surrounded him while he slept. They circled slowly, testing him, watching for weakness. One of them stepped closer. Then another. His eyes opened. Calm. Unblinking. They froze. He didn't growl. Didn't leap. Didn't even stand. He just looked at them. One by one, they backed away. But the lead hyena stayed. The loudest one. The one who had started it all. She snarled at him, foam at her mouth, legs shaking with excitement. You're nothing anymore, she hissed. Just an old king pretending. The lion rose slowly. Not in rage. Not in panic. Just presence. He took one step forward. She didn't move. He took another. Her breath caught. He stopped. Close enough to end her. Close enough to prove his point. But he didn't touch her. Instead, he turned. Walked past her. Walked back to the ridge. Lay down under the acacia tree. His tail flicked once. The message was clear, you are not worth my descent. The hyenas fell silent. They scattered. And they never returned. Word spread across the savanna. The lion who refused to fight. The king who stayed calm. The predator who chose silence over spectacle. Other animals watched. They learned. The young males who once thought violence made them strong now saw something deeper. Strength wasn't about responding to everything. Power wasn't about proving yourself to everyone. Real authority didn't need defense. The hyenas. They moved on. Found another target. Started another fight. But no one remembered their names. Everyone remembered the lion. Because dignity can't be stolen. It can only be surrendered. And he never did. The lionesses came close that night. The cubs nuzzled his mane. The pride rested easy. Not because he destroyed his enemies. But because he refused to become like them. Not every insult deserves a reply. Not every attack requires defense. The loudest voices often carry the least weight. True power is knowing when to roar and when to stay silent. Dignity isn't proven in reaction. It's kept in restraint. Let the hyenas laugh. Let them circle. Let them test. A king doesn't descend. He simply remains.